This week's painting challenge is to paint this reference photo using the non-dominant hand. So I am right-handed, so now I'm going, even the outline, I'm going to use my left hand. This should be interesting. I should have taped it. That's okay. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. This is going to be difficult. It's definitely going to be loose. Okay, let's see. What do I got? Okay, I've missed some lines here. I think it is the best it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to start on the leaves first. I've got some sap green here and some Payne's gray mixed with some Quin gold to get a dark, dark green. I'm using this round brush by Silver Black Velvet, size 8, and I'm using my non-dominant hand. So let's see how I can do this. I'm just laying down some green. I need to put my water over here because that's where my paints are. I'm just getting some green back here in the background. I'm not going to define it much, just kind of putting it back there. Okay, now I'm going to drop in some of this darker green in places. Can't even see my pencil lines anymore. That's okay. I'll wing it. This is hard. But it's kind of fun. There's a lot of dark over here. Let's add some up here. Now I've got some Quin Gold here. I'm just going to drop in places where I think the leaves should be brighter. I'm just making this pretty big mess, but I think the greens are pretty. Some more of this Payne's Gray mixed with the Quin Gold. Make some lines here. Now we're going to work on this stem here. I keep wanting to put it in my other hand. Now I'm going to splatter some. Don't know if I can splatter with my left hand. Yeah, I kind of can. Got some on the flower. I'm using my left hand to lift up. Maybe I'll do some salt. Got some kosher salt here. Let me put it with my correct non-dominant hand. I think it's too dry over here for salt, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. It's still a little wet. Actually, it's probably a lot wet over here. But I'm going to do the inside of the flower. There's lots of yellow in there. If I can see where my outline is, I'm using lemon yellow. I'm just going to go ahead and do my flower. If there's some pink that bleeds into that, so be it. So I'm just going to come down here and then get a damp brush to smooth this out. That's a lot of water in there. I did not mean to put that much in there. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, let's come over here and do this petal. And then I'm going to smooth this out. This is going to be interesting. Okay, this petal. Smooth it out. Smooth this out some. Ooh, that's a lot of water. I can't do water control too well with my left hand. That's okay. Now let's work on this one. Smooth this out. Soften those edges. Now this one. Let's soften these edges. Wow, this is something else. There's some more yellow over here. Okay, see if I can clean up this green that got in here. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. Okay, this is dry. So I'm going to try to deepen these values in here. Okay, let's smooth these edges with too much water. Okay, we're going to need some green here for the center. Let's drop in some of this Quin Gold too. I'm just trying to add more value here where it's the darkest pink. Add a little of this green in here. Good gosh. Okay, let this dry. Okay, I think it's dry now. I've got some Scarlet Lake, which is a little orangey. Kind of try to match the, ooh, that's a lot of orange. Let's take damp brush. I should call it a sopping wet brush. Okay, let's let this dry. Okay, I'm going to work on the center here. Just got a pretty dark green right in here. Ooh, that's really dark. And then it has some more yellow along in here. And then it's got some, I think it's called the stamens here. I hope this is dry enough. Okay, while that dries, I'm going to work on defining this stem here, making it darker around it. Kind of made a definition here of the stem, kinda. Let's add some yellow. Let's see, what else can I do? Mix some of this Payne's Gray. Try to define some leaves over here. Some leaves. Kind of got one leaf there. I'm just adding water to spread this out some. Well, I kind of got two leaves defined. I think that's as much as I can do. I'm using some interesting textured paper from The brand name is Shizen. This is their smooth. You should see their cold press. This is considered hot press smooth, but it is not smooth. It has a lot of texture. Let's see. Can I do anything else to make that flower look any better? Maybe some more Scarlet Lake. I'll mix it with my permanent rose. Okay, soften that edge by flooding it with too much water. Okay, let's go in here. Soften, smooth. I think I'm going to put some Payne's Gray in there. That's way too much. No, I'm not going to put Payne's Gray. That will dull it. Let's see. I think that's about all I can do. Let's do a little bit more of this lemon yellow in here. Okay, I think that's about the best I can do. From my left hand, non-dominant hand. When it's dry, I might come in with an ink pen and see what I can do. Okay, I'm calling it done. I've decided not to add any ink. I just don't think I can make it any better. I think it might even be too distracting. I'm just going to leave it kind of loose like this. It's definitely loose. It's not very detailed, but when you look at it, you do see a tulip. So I feel it's a success. It does look like a tulip. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you laughed along with me. And I look forward to seeing the ones you create of this reference photo. Use your non-dominant hand. It really might surprise you.